Beating a crowd on Taco Tuesday? You could run to Taco HE double hockey sticks, as we call it at my house, and drop $25 on a dozen measly tacos with just 7 grams of protein each. Or you could make these high-protein baked beef tacos for half the price and almost double the protein. Oh, and you get 2 extra tacos just for yourself. Hey Fit Foodies, I'm Kristen Blumetti, macro-friendly recipe chef and one half of the Fit Foodie Chicks. Welcome to Fit Foodie Kitchen, your go-to spot for low-calorie, high-protein recipes that make meal prep simple, fun, and actually delicious. No bland diet food, no fancy gadgets, and 0 cooking skills required. If my business partner Jackie, the other half of Fit Foodie Chicks, and the yin to my yang, who hates cooking, can make these, trust me, you can too. All of our recipes are picky kid and husband approved. If you're cooking for a crowd, or perfect for weekly meal prep, you'll actually look forward to eating on repeat. And every recipe is preloaded into MyFitnessPal for easy tracking. Now, let's cook. The first thing to do is preheat your oven to 450 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, then you want to line a large baking sheet with parchment paper or lightly spray it with cooking oil. But I love grabbing these pre-cut parchment papers that fit perfectly on a half sheet pan. Set that aside. Next, you're gonna take 1 pound of lean ground beef and you're gonna brown it in a skillet with a half a cup of diced onions and a little seasoning blend. This is my version of homemade taco seasoning. For this recipe, you're gonna use a half a teaspoon each garlic salt, ground black pepper, cumin. As you can tell, we like cumin around here. It just adds such a nice smoky flavor without adding a ton of heat. Chili powder. Of course, if you like the heat, you can get spicy chili powder, or if you're really brave, cayenne. And as usual, I made a mess. Just break up the ground beef as it cooks. Add that homemade taco seasoning and a half a cup of red taco sauce or salsa of choice. Stir until well combined and continue cooking until there's no more pink left in the meat. Okay folks, this is real life. I forgot to add the onions. So make sure you add the onions while the beef is cooking. I'm gonna add it now and warm them up. While those onions are cooking through, I'm gonna clean up. Okay, let's get started on assembling the tacos. So you wanna get the extra thin corn tortillas. This is Mission brand, extra thin corn tortillas, but basically any corn tortilla, let's see, I have to do math. This is 3 tortillas for 120 calories, so you want it to be about equal to that. And we're gonna use 14 of them. So to make these tortillas a little bit pliable and easy to work with, you're gonna get a paper towel, get it damp, wring it out so it's not soaking wet, and you're gonna wrap your tortillas in the paper towel. So let's get 14. Oh my gosh, exactly 14. Just really loosely wrap in this damp paper towel and then microwave them for about 45 seconds. But you wanna do this right when you're ready to start assembling. So as soon as my ground beef and onions are done cooking, I'm gonna pop these in the microwave for about 45 seconds and then start building our tacos. Okay, the tortillas should be nice and warm and you wanna start working fast. So in order to make sure I get an even amount of ground beef and cheese in each taco, I like to take my food scale, I put a little hot pad on it, and then I place my skillet on there. And our recipes will tell you exactly how much beef and exactly how much cheese to put in each taco. So you can tare your food scale, and as you build the tacos, whoops, I need to reset it. Tare the food scale, and as you fill the tacos, you can tell exactly how much beef is going into each taco. So this recipe needs about 34 grams of beef per taco. So I'm just gonna take about 2 tortillas out at a time and keep the rest wrapped up so that they stay nice and moist. And I'm gonna lay these here and do 30, what did I say? 34 grams of beef per taco. Ooh, almost exact. Okay, so we're gonna put that there. And you just tear it every single time and get 34 grams per taco. Each taco also gets 16 grams of reduced fat Mexican blend shredded cheese. So we'll do the same thing. I have my cheese here. I'm gonna put it on my food scale, tear the scale, and then I can take out exactly 16 grams per taco, which is actually quite a bit of cheese, people. We don't skimp on cheese around here. Now you're gonna take each taco and gently fold them over. And what I like to do at this stage is kind of overlap each taco onto the next so that it kind of helps hold the first one closed. If they flop open like that, don't worry, I have a tip for that in a minute. Okay, all the tacos are assembled, but if you're having trouble keeping them closed, they keep flopping open, here's the trick. First of all, you wanna spray them all lightly with cooking oil. This is just gonna help them crisp up in the oven. It's a really light spray. Now here's the trick. You can take an additional cookie sheet or half sheet pan, make sure it's clean, close up those tacos. In fact, you could even spread them out a little bit now and lay the cookie sheet on top. And that will hold them closed while they bake and they'll still get nice and crispy. Now we're gonna bake them for 8 to 10 minutes. Now those extra thin tortillas, they go from perfectly brown and crisp to burnt pretty quickly. So keep an eye on them and pull them out as soon as they're brown and crispy. Ready to serve. Now you can of course add your own favorite taco toppings. Just make sure if you're tracking macros that you log any additional toppings separately. I personally like to keep it simple with a little chopped cilantro and some plain non-fat Greek yogurt in place of sour cream. Little protein boost. Want this recipe and over 250 more just like it? Grab them all in our app with the monthly meal plan recipe subscription at fitfoodiechicks.com/food. Now let's eat. I'll give that to my teenager.